Alrighty, so I just pressed the stream button. Let's make sure this is working. Looks like it's updating. Come on, YouTube, Sam online. Ooh, it's processing. I'm live. I'm officially live. Haha. Alrighty, well, I am just going to give people a second to join in. Welcome if you're watching this. If you're watching this after the fact, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Let's just go ahead and tweet this out. By the way, if you are watching and you want to tweet this out or let your friends know if you think they'd enjoy it, I'd really appreciate it. Got to get the word out there, right? Why can I type while I'm not talking, but not while I am talking? There we go. Tweeted that out. Come on. There we go. All right, I'm gonna give people like 1 more minute to show up. By the way, how's your day going? You're hanging out here. Mine's going well. In some ways it got off to a short start, and in some ways it didn't. It was my brother's birthday this morning, so I actually woke up like 4 times before I really woke up. First, I woke up at my normal like 4:45, 5 a.m. alarm, and I went back to sleep and woke up at 6 and thought, oh, I'll have a lot of time to get stuff done before doing stuff at 8. And then I woke up at 7 and was like, oh, enough time to get ready. And then I woke up at 8 and said, oh crap, and kind of wandered to go run and get ready and run over to do birthday stuff. It looks like we have a couple people watching. Thank you so much for joining in. I do appreciate it. 3 people. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I think it is time to get started with the Get Ready With Me. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right in. So obviously I'm starting with clean skin. By the way, I have the picture here on my computer, which is a little bit lagged, and then I have a mirror here. So we'll see which one works better. So anyway, let's go ahead and start. You always want to start by priming your face. I did a funny demonstration at Sephora yesterday, which I haven't posted the pictures from yet, but I used an orange to kind of like show the difference between using primer and not using primer, and that hair is sticking up. So anyway, I got this primer yesterday at Sephora. This is the Boscia Porefecting White Charcoal Mattifying Treatment Primer. And I decided to try this one for a couple reasons. First off, I just like to try new products, so there's that. But also, the girl who worked there was telling me that this primer is designed to kind of neutralize your skin and bring it from oily to normal. And then it also has ingredients in there that are supposed to help shrink your pores, which I thought was really cool. And especially because I have some larger pores on like my nose and my cheeks and down here, they can cause some problems and can make my makeup look kind of bad sometimes. I decided that would be a really good thing to try, of course. The other thing that's just cool about this, if you're here yesterday, you know that it has a pump, which I just think is cool to have a tube with a pump. So let's go ahead and just, I don't know how much I need, probably a couple pumps. This is brand new, so I guess I have to prime the tube, right? All right. Come on. Come out of the tube. I think I got a defective primer. It won't come out. Maybe I have to hold it upright? You shouldn't have to do it this much, right? Does it have any instructions to use? Apply 1 to 2 bumps. Yeah, 1 to 2 pumps. 1 to 2 bumps. 1 to 2 pumps. Oh, come on. Okay, I think... Oh, that sounded like a good noise. Maybe? Ah! Finally! It's working! So that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a gelish consistency. Can you see that? Kind of yellowish. Here we go. So that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and top that baby up. And then just kind of get that applied. So you're supposed to be able to rub this in and then kind of tap it in after that. And it's supposed to help smooth out your skin from the get-go. I don't know if it works, but that's what I do. I try products and I tell you what I think. So maybe I'll do like a more controlled study on this one can help with some of these wrinkles around my eyes. So that would be awesome. So yeah, that would be cool, but we'll see. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a second to sink into my skin. Whew. Okay. It is like, I guess, a little humid here today. Now, compared to East Coast humidity, it's like nothing. But Portland generally isn't too humid. So, especially with the lights on me and with like my window closed, it's a little humid. But if I open the window, then it would get like really cold. So, oh my God, why is my face itching? So anyway, to hold my foundation, I'm going to be using this little baby. It's the Minerals Mate. I actually got sent this like a couple of years ago and never really ended up using it right when I got it. It's supposed to be for mineral makeup, so you don't have to like put it in the cap and so you can sanitize it. But I tend to use it just as like a little tray and palette for my makeup. So today I'm going to use the Makeup Forever 8 Ultra HD Foundation. I got this at Generation Beauty. They inscribed my name in it. There you go. So that's what it looks like. And then I am in, let's see, 511 R230. Thank you so much. Let's see, don't call me Alpha. Oh, hey, KR Pat, how's it going? Yeah, I did. Not exactly proud of it, but when I was newer on YouTube, I was like messaging a lot of people just to try to get my YouTube channel out there. Just like, hey, look at my channel. And YouTube made it harder and harder. So I stopped, and yeah, I'm not even sure like what to say about that. It's like I was new on YouTube and I was desperate and I was trying to get eyes on my videos. And now I still would love eyes on my videos, but yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. It's just like, I guess what you do as a YouTuber. But I'm kind of, you know what, we're not even going to get into that conversation right now. YouTube, oh, the joys of YouTube. I'm actually going to be filming a video about like one of the untold truths of beauty YouTubers, or at least small beauty YouTubers, later today after I do this. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to apply my foundation with a beauty blender. Yes, mine's a little dirty. We're going to deal. I didn't feel like doing a deep clean, so it's wet and moist, and I'm just going to kind of dip it in and start going to town all over my face. I usually either use a beauty blender or my hands to do my foundation. I've tried doing, not sponges, oh, why can't I speak? I've tried doing foundation with brushes a few times, and I liked it for a little while. But ultimately, I ended up just getting some streakiness that I really wasn't a huge fan of. And I always kept either coming back to my fingers or a beauty blender. And I am looking in my mirror over here, by the way, because I can just see a little bit better. Unfortunately, like the quality here is decent, but it's not as good as I would like it to be. I need to figure out how to hook my real camera up as a webcam so I can get like a good quality. But, you know, better than nothing, right? I actually really liked the ease of setting up with my Mac, because I tried to film videos on my Windows webcam a while back. I'm grabbing a little bit more foundation because I feel like kicking on today. I tried to film videos on my Windows computer like years ago, and this is like 2 computers ago, with a really shitty webcam. And yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. This one, I mean, obviously the quality isn't great, and my background isn't super interesting, but it is what it is. Why I'm not using a more interesting background? Here's the reason. I use wrapping paper for my backgrounds, and my cats tear it down, so whenever I use the wrapping paper, I have to lock the cats in my bedroom, and I really just didn't feel like locking them up, because I'm going to be filming later today, and I'm going to be putting up the background for that, and I just didn't want to like lock them in my room. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't want to lock them in all day. So I think we're going to call that good for the foundation portion of the program. So that's what we look like right now, as if you and me are the same person, and like I'm doing your makeup for you but on me. the royal we, you know? Anyway, so next, if I can find it, is going to be concealer. Where's the one I want to use? I might not be able to, oh, it was right in front of me, literally. I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I'm going to start with the Beauty Blender, but I usually end up doing my fingers on this one. And this is the illuminating one, the really, really light one, by the way. So I'm just using here. Let me put a little bit in here, and then I'll show you how little I'm using. That is how much I'm using. It's like literally a drop, which is good because this whole tube, I want to say, is like 30 bucks. It's kind of expensive, but whatever. It is what it is, and it works, right? You know what? I don't want to use the Beauty Blender. We're going to use my finger. Alrighty, so dab, 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 and then I'm also probably going to use this as a little bit of a highlighter, I think, now that I think about it. So I'll probably end up using a little more. Actually, I'm kind of thinking on the go here. This is the thought process you usually don't see in videos. Like, what am I going to do next? What products am I going to use next? I don't know where I put it. I have this like, no, I don't think it's here. I think it's over with my travel stuff. I have this, I think it's by NYX. It's a concealer, not a concealer. It's a highlighter and contour creamy formula in a stick. And it's dual-ended, and it's really good for this sort of thing. But in this case, this is like actually a pretty good highlight shade for me, and then I'll use powder over it later. But I'm going to use, I have a little bit left. But isn't that crazy how much of this stuff, like how far it goes? Seriously, I mean, I had that little speck, and then it concealed under my eyes and did all of this as well. And then I am going to need a little bit more because I just realized I want to do a little bit more there. Yeah, I should be using a different concealer. I don't care. Here's my philosophy when it comes to concealer. If it works, why get so annoyed at it? I'm going to be putting a little bit of a tinted powder on top of it anyway. And usually what I do when I'm concealing, unless I have like a big red spot, is I kind of use it as like a concealer / highlighter anyway, because why use two products when you can use one? That is so not blended. Okay, I'm going a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And then here, just to brighten that up. And then I don't really have any other spots that I need to do too much to, so I'm just going to do a little bit more down here. Kind of blur that a little bit. I always end up, no matter how much I conceal, get that line between my eye and my cheek. So it is what it is. Ugh. I keep like going in here thinking, I'm out, and then I have more and more and more. This is the concealer that keeps on giving. Oh, IT Cosmetics concealer keeps on giving. Where that came from. Okay, so in camera I look okay. In person, because I don't have my powder on yet, I look a little bit like a cake face, so I think I'm done with this. I used almost all of it. I don't feel like scraping the bottom out. And then for powder, which I know I got out. Where is this stupid powder? Oh, here it is. It was like literally right in front of me again. So I am using the Coverall Pressed Powder by Wet n Wild. This has been my favorite powder for years and years and years. It's amazing. And I just keep coming back to it. And I'm actually going to try something new with it today. I usually use a little kabuki brush. This one's by Essence. As you can see, there's powder in it because I use it. I'm going to try my Beauty Blender. I've seen people do this, and I want to see if it works. We'll see. I'm kind of nervous. I'd actually, in the mirror, well, I wouldn't say it's the best, but that's the side. Okay, on camera you can't really see. In the mirror, it looks decent though. I like how you can really pack it in under my eye. and really mattify it. I feel like that gives a really good effect. All right, so we're gonna do the other eye now. I guess if we were using loose powder, it would be easier to like do baking, which I never really figured out. I need to figure out how that works because I hear it gives a great effect, though I already do use a ton of powder. And this powder, by the way, it's in the light one, so it has a little bit of pigment and kind of helps blur everything out even more. And the best thing about this powder is it's like $3, like literally. And sometimes you can get it even cheaper because they'll have like a buy one, get one half off, or have buy one, get one free or something like that, which is pretty awesome. I have to say, actually, I do like the Beauty Blender for powder. It just kind of presses it in and makes it look good. You can kind of see the difference there. The powder really is adding some extra coverage. I have a lot of red in my skin, and I'm not sure if it's just my natural skin or if it's discoloration or hyperpigmentation or whatever, but I do like to cover it up when I wear makeup because that's what makes me feel pretty. So, okay, so we have that done. And I think, I don't know why I'm holding this up again. I think we can do a little bit of contouring real fast, just because I feel like it. I go back and forth between doing face and eyes. First, I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. And I forgot to grab my makeup remover wipes so I could wipe off my hands. So we're just gonna deal. Oh, the hair goes everywhere. I'm gonna use this one, Cocoa Contour by Too Faced. I got it, I think a little over a year ago, and I really do like this kit. So, comes with 4. You have the lighter contour, you have like a darker / bronzier one, and then you have the highlight and then a shimmery highlight. Oh, there we go. There we go. And then a brush. And I don't really like the shimmery highlight. The glitter particles are a little bit too big for my taste, but I'm going to be using the top 2, and then I usually also just use the brush. And I'm really bad about washing brushes, so here's what I do. I just rub the brush off on my arm right before I use it. And then I always start with the lighter of the colors. Just gonna go in, just kind of put that on. So, there's that. And so, I actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I'm going to use this color as my contour. I'm using another product. I didn't get it last time I went to Sephora, but I got it the time before. And that is the little Hourglass one. It is in dim light. I know it looks really, really light, but on me, because I'm so pale, it's actually a bronzer, like a little bit of one. Isn't that crazy? So, let's see. I usually just use a brush kind of like this. I know it's not what you're supposed to use, but whatever. Just gonna kind of put it in there. And it's gonna be pretty subtle. I'm glad you can actually see it on camera. And mostly what I'm doing here, I'm not doing too much like chiseling of the face, but I'm mostly just warming things up. Because I am so pale, that's important for me. If you're pale like me, you know how that is. It's like literally with the highlighters, like with them all being in style. I don't like anything that's like too glittery. It has to be like the right kind. So I'll go and I'll see like a highlighter and I'm like, too glittery, can't use it. And I'll go to the next one, not light enough. Next one, too glittery, can't use it. And it's just like on and on and on. So yeah, I know, like, this is gorgeous though. I mean, it's a very natural contour for me, but I really like it. And I mean, they're right about these highlighting or these Hourglass ambient light powders. They really are gorgeous. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So not too much contouring, but I think that's going to be about enough for now. My hair's not cooperating. I am sorry. And then, now that I'm done with like the more natural highlight and contour, we get into the fun stuff. So I'm gonna try this one by Becca. Now this one is shimmery, but it's really finely milled particles, which I think looks a lot better on me. But it's like one of those holographic ones. Now, it's not like true holographic. You can't really see it on camera. I'm trying to like move it so you can kind of see the shift. It's more like a duochrome. There's a little bit of a blue duochrome. You see that? Focus. There we go. Kinda. All right. So it's pretty. I had to. Oh. So for this, I'm going to use this brush here. This one is by Luxie. It's the small contouring brush, 512. And I like it because these bristles have a little bit of substance, but they're still a little giving, so it helps apply something like this really kind of naturally, and it doesn't go on too hard. It lets me build it if I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, can you see that? That is so gorgeous. It's subtle. Like if you weren't looking for it, you might not see it. That's gorgeous. Oh, very pretty. Okay. Does that look good? I think that looks even. All right, we have 3 people watching now. Welcome. We went back down to 2 for a little while. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Sivone. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I really appreciate it. I actually, for a long time, I thought I was really ugly, and only in the past couple of years, even without makeup, have I really started liking the way I looked. So it's definitely been a big personal journey, and I definitely have a ways to go. And I guess that's kind of what brought me to YouTube, is like not really liking who I was and what I looked like. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll start wearing makeup to feel more self-confident. So I actually found YouTube tutorials. Xbarkage was the first one I found, with her, like her crazy colors and everything. And so I started watching her videos and just kind of discovered other girls from there. The Fowler sisters I discovered pretty early on. Michelle Phan, there were some others, and eventually I started gaining more self-confidence and realizing that this wasn't as much of a makeup journey for me as it was a self-confidence journey, and makeup was just the tool. So yeah, thank you. I don't know what to say from there. Like, I think everyone's beautiful in their own way, and makeup's really just a tool to kind of help bring it out. So that's kind of why I do my videos and, you know, kind of show people how to do makeup, because doing your own makeup is a really powerful thing, really powerful. So let's go ahead and finish up the cheeks before I move on to the eyes, which is like the fun part for me. I'm going to use this little Tarte brush. It's in Party. It's the Sephora birthday gift this year. I just had my birthday back in March. This is what it looks like. I like it because it like looks good on a lot of different skin tones. It's very neutral. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much for following the link from Twitter. I really appreciate it. That is awesome. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, you're saying makeup is your life. It's become like almost like an all-consuming hobby to me. Like, I started out this poor college student who would like buy makeup from the Dollar Tree and like couldn't afford anything. And then I started YouTube and started going to events, and it's like, oh my goodness, my makeup collection has grown. It's kind of crazy. I'm not sure I would go so far as to say it's my life though. Not at the moment anyway, but it is definitely a lot of fun. Okay, so for blush, I feel like I should get back on topic here. For blush, I'm using this brush. It's by Loyal and Land Nickel. It's a stippling brush. I think it's meant for foundation, but I really like the way it applies blush. It allows me to build it really easily. and just, it applies really beautifully. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see that because this blush is going on very subtly, but it's kind of layering with the highlighter, and just, it's turning the duochrome from the highlighter into this beautiful color. Can you see that? It's like a peachy, it's like a peach with a blue undertone there. So gorgeous. Okay. All right, so confession time. I am super bad at getting blush even on both cheeks, like so bad. I like half the time, oh my goodness, my upper lip is getting all sweaty. Half the time I'll like film in videos and I'll realize after the fact that my blush was like, ooh, on this cheek and then like not as much on the other one. It's like, oh, damn it, I'm doing a video about beauty and makeup and I look like a clown. So I apologize if this is not symmetrical on camera. Usually what I do now that I've figured out my issue is that I go into the bathroom, and that's like way too, well, it's not too bad. I'll go into the bathroom and kind of take a look at it and even it out. All right, I'm just using this brush. It has like leftover powder in it just to kind of blend that out. Okay, I like that a lot better. I'm like half using my normal routine and half playing with new stuff, by the way, for anyone who's new. So like this blush and the highlighter together, I had never really tried them before. So yeah, I think it's working out super well so far, and I just dented my nail. This color, by the way, is from Zoya. I do not know the color name, unfortunately. It's like all the way on the other side of my apartment, but it's very pretty. Oh, by the way, today's Earth Day. I think it's today, either today or yesterday, but I'm pretty sure Zoya is still doing their buyback or their like nail polish return. So Zoya is one of the more natural nail polishes. So if you like nail polish and you want to get new nail polish at like a deep discount, the idea is that they have, it's supposed to be an exchange, but basically they sell you the nail polish for half off, and then you dispose of your like nail polish that has like nasty chemicals in it in like an earth-friendly manner. You don't have to ship it back to them or anything like that. So really what it comes out to be is a half off makeup sale, which I think is super cool. So if you want / need nail polish, whoever needs nail polish, once you have like 3, you don't technically need nail polish anymore, but do you want more nail polish? Anyway, good sale. For primer, I'm just, I'm just gonna use this. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow. I think this one is the anti-aging formula. I figured it didn't cost anymore, and I'm 28 now, so I should probably worry about that stuff. So that's why I got anti-aging. And it's a mini because I got it for travel, but then my big one, the wand, broke, which is really annoying. So at one point, I do need to like depot it and put it into a little jar because it's a pain to use as is. So go ahead and put that all there. And now we get to start with the palette that I'm really excited to try. This is the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. We have cat hairs all over it. This is probably old news to a lot of people, but I just got it, so I'm excited. That is what all of the colors look like. I tried them at Sephora, and they were mostly super pigmented and just really beautiful. It also looks like this is cruelty-free. It says on the back here. That's what the back looks like. Let's see. Wow. It's all mirrored. It's like really messing me up. There we go. So you have all those little things there. So I am going to put together a look with this, and I kind of didn't realize it when I got dressed, but this like goes with this shirt. So yeah, let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm pretty sure I grabbed the brush that it came with because it fell out while I was doing my unboxing and it never like got put back together. Let's see if I have it in my Sephora bag. I put all the empty boxes in this Sephora bag because I didn't want the cats to destroy them. But now I can't find anything. Nope, not in there. Is it? Aha, here it is. Okay, so this is the brush. I'm a mess. I just am. Okay, so this is the brush that comes with the palette. You have more of a blending side, and then you have a side that is thicker and better for packing on makeup. I like a slightly bigger packing end, so I'm actually going to start with a bigger brush, if I even have a clean one. That's like the first question I have to answer myself. I really need to clean brushes. Why I didn't do that before this, I don't know. Okay, we're just going to use this brush and we're going to get to the full palette experience. So I'm going to start with this color, which looks pretty matte, but it has a little bit of shimmer in it. And we're going to use that. I like to start with the brow bone first because it makes blending everything else really easy. And right off the bat, like I dipped it in a few times. Can you see that? There's like some powder on top. It's very soft. So let's go ahead and looking in the mirror again. I'm just going to pat that on, and that is quite pigmented. I mean, even with this not great quality camera, I'm sure you can see that. Okay, so there's that side versus that side. Pretty good. I'm impressed so far. I'm excited to try these colors too. I feel like they're a lot more fall colors than spring colors, except I am not a huge fan of spring colors. I look better in like the fall colors, like the muted pinks and purples and stuff like that. I don't like the way that's going on here. There we go. Okay. So that's what we do have so far. What do you think? Okay, so I'm going to use the other side of this, and I need to figure out which color I want to use for my lid. I think I'm going to start with this, since I'm using one brush, in the very inner corner. And so that is similar to this one, or no, this one, but it's way shimmerier, obviously. So I'm just going to start with that as like an inner tear duct highlight. I guess I'll just use the same side of that brush. Start light and work dark, and whoa, that color payoff is amazing as well. Can you see that? Pretty cool. That looks so cool going on too. So far I'm quite impressed with this palette, which I mean is why I bought it, obviously. So far though, I will say that the shadows are very soft, so you have to be careful picking them up, because as they crumble as you're using them, if you're not careful, you're going to end up losing those shadows, and then that's product you're basically wasting. I like to put a little bit of this light under my eyes, and I'll kind of blend it in to whatever I smoke out the bottom lash line with. So that's what we have so far. Now, let me choose a color for my inner lid. I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to do that with the other side. So when I say inner, I actually mean like center lid. I'll go back and kind of blend it into the last one. Sorry, this angle's a little awkward for all of us. Maybe I should have put my mirror like up here, so I could have like looked into the mirror. Maybe we'll try that next time, if there is a next time. If I did another makeup stream like this, would you watch it? Let me know. All right, and then I'm gonna use the other side and just kind of go back into the shimmery one and kind of blend it a little bit. And just keep going back and forth each side. Can you see what I'm doing there? And that blends the two together, which is a little bit harder when you're working with a matte and a shimmer, but still definitely possible. All right, so that is what we have so far. And then I also want kind of like a base color for the outer lid, and then I'll choose a darker color to let go in. And I think I want to do, I want to do this color, but they say don't match your eyeshadow to your shirt. Would that be matching my eyeshadow to my shirt? Does that even matter? Should I care? Maybe I should do like this one. Yeah, I'm gonna do the purple. I'm gonna have fun with this. Okay, so again, I'm gonna take the same brush, the side I had the darker color on. Just gonna take this and I'm gonna put this outer corner and kind of bring it in towards the center. Just kind of blend it into the other one. Okay, I can go back and forth if needed, but I don't think I really need to there. Sorry, I'm not being super talkative now. Okay, do you have any makeup tips for when someone is in a rush? Oh, thank you for saying that you'd like to see another one of these. Okay, so when someone is in a rush, what I recommend doing is basically picking your battles. And it's gonna look a little bit different for everybody. So for me personally, when I'm in a rush, unless I'm having a really bad breakout day, I am typically going to skip foundation and concealer, maybe a little bit under the eyes, but for the most part, I'm going to leave my skin alone. And then for the eyes themselves, I usually pick a light shimmery color that I can put lid to brow bone, do my brows really quickly, and put some mascara on. And then I usually even go with like a nude or clear lip gloss for my lips, something that's going to be easy to reapply. And if it comes off during the day, isn't going to really, you're not going to really be able to tell. That's kind of my go-to in a hurry makeup. I think I actually did a tutorial on that a couple of years ago. It was like a back-to-school makeup routine or something like that. I feel like I should move on with this. I'm just gonna, while I'm talking, I think, I'll use this one in the crease and then this one on the outer, like very outer crease, kind of like blend it into that. But I want to keep the purple on the outer part as well. But everybody's going to have a little bit of a different routine when they're running late, just depending on what their problem areas are. So for instance, if I am running into an area where I have a big breakout or something like that, and I do need to do a little bit more to cover that up, then in that case, I'll probably focus on, foundation and concealer, and then do my brows. Brows are like, if I'm going to do makeup, I'm going to do my brows typically because that really makes everything put together. I mean, as soon as I do them here, even if I just do a little bit, you'll be able to tell. Obviously, brows frame the face. For the longest time, I was just like, brow schmows, no fun. But yeah, doing your brows really helps make your everything look together. And then it can also be a good idea to skip eyeliner if you're in a rush. In fact, I typically do if I'm in a rush to skip eyeliner, because unless you're like really fast and kind of a pro at it, it can take a long time. And I mean, I'm used to putting on my Kat Von D eyeliner, but even that takes a while sometimes, and I mess up and all these sorts of things. And then some mornings I'll manage to do it in like 10 seconds perfectly. Why that never happens when I'm in a hurry, I don't know. So there is that. I feel like I need to blend this. I need to blend it out a little bit more. And then I need to put more purple in the outer corner so that shows up. And then figure out exactly what color I am using for the bottom lash line. I guess it's a pink, not a purple, technically. So let's see. That's a red. I think it was this one that I used. I can't remember if it was this one or this one. But I'm using the bottom one. I think that was the one that was speaking to me. Here we go. I'm always a little afraid to use pinks on my lower lash line because I don't want it to look like my eyes are infected or something. But I think in this case it'll be okay. Maybe I'll put a little bit of brown over it. What do you think? I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings about this look now that I'm like halfway done with it. Or mostly done with the eyeshadow. What do you think? I feel like it needs something. Maybe I should put a little bit more of the like mauve-y brown color, this one. By the way, I should probably start referring to these as these actual names. As their actual names, I can't speak. Buon Fresco, and then this one's Venetian Red. This one is Vermeer, that one. And then Tempera. That's the large one. Okay, so we're taking some Buon Fresco, and I'm going to put that back in the center slash kind of inner area. Gonna, I think, blend that a little bit better with the pink. I think that's what it was that was bothering me. It's like the pink was taking over the eye. I actually think I want this on the lower lash line. I should probably put a little bit of pink on the other one to even it out though, and then I'll put that over top. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the pink on the lower lash line, but gotta keep it even. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't do that in the webcam. Ooh, that I do like. Oh! I can't talk and do makeup at the same time. I feel like this is turning into a very boring live stream. I'm sorry. Oh, apparently not that boring. We have 4 people watching now. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, typically when I need to blend stuff out. Glitter, always glitter. Yes, that would be fun. I have a product I bought yesterday that might be fun for glitter. It's more shimmer than glitter, but I think it would be fun. But yeah, anyway, what I was going to say is when I have to blend things out, I often just use my ring finger. Should be using a brush, but I don't. Okay, so we have a couple of options for glitter, and I'm going to let you guys help. So first off, we have this Stila one. It's more of a shimmer, but it's like a light shimmer, and I think I could layer it pretty well. It's supposed to be like a highlighter. It's called Kitten. It's weird because it's like a mousse, but it comes off as a powder. So I think it would layer pretty well. We have that one. I could also layer some of the holographic Becca on there just to give like a shimmer. Again, that would be more of a shimmer than a glitter. And then where are my Stila glitters? And I could do these as well. So these are liquid glitters. This one is in Rose Gold Retro. And these are like liquids. So I have this one. Or we could do a little bit of this one. I think I can get this like fairly, not opaque, fairly sheer so you're just seeing some of the glitter and it doesn't take over the eye. So it's kind of what that one looks like. You can see it. The light is not being very kind to it. All right, so because of the lag, I'm going to give you guys a second to kind of figure out if you have any preferences. I'm going to look for other glitters that I have. I don't have a ton of actual glitters, I just realized. Ooh, I have this like glittery shadow from J-Cats that I've never used. I could do this. Comes with the, oh my goodness. I haven't used the sponge tip makeup applicators in years, but I keep them in case I ever want them for nail art. So that's what this looks like. So let's see, I could probably use this one, which I think is the only one I've ever used. Or I could get away with this one probably. So I think those are my glitter options, unless I can find something else. Yeah, I think that's what I have as far as glitter goes. Alrighty, so I'm going to give you guys a second because of the delay to kind of choose between all the different options. And I think I might end up putting a little bit more highlighter from Becca on here anyway, just because pretty. We have 5 people. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I also really appreciate it, guys, if you gave this stream a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Just kind of helps YouTube know that this is something that people enjoy, and that would really help me out, and it costs you nothing. So yeah, if you want to help out, that'd be awesome. Not required. Alrighty. Na 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 na. Come on, type, guys. For all I know, it's already typed, or you haven't seen this yet. Let's see. I just got a text from my big. All right. She was saying that she's sorry she missed me telling her about the stream. No problem. It's sweet of her to chat once it was done. Okay, so I want to see what kind of. So this is like a powdered glitter, the J-Cats one. I think I'm going to go with this because I think I can get some of these kind of on there without destroying the rest of the makeup. This is actually a great opportunity for me to try a sample. This is the Too Faced Glitter Glue. And they gave this like whole thing to me at Sephora just as a sample. I didn't like use my points or anything. So I'm going to take a little bit and put it on my hand as a palette. And then kind of pat it all over my eye. Okay, I feel like I probably don't have enough. Either that or I have like way too much. Okay, now I'm going to use this glitter just with my finger. Oh, I think that's probably way too much glitter. Okay, so. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it like wasn't even enough glitter. Oh, it actually does have a little bit of a cream to it now that I've like gotten into it. Can you see that? Maybe I didn't need the glitter glue. Can't hurt though. All right, I kind of like that. Gotta get it near the lash line. Come on. It is messing up the eyeshadows a little bit, but I still like it. All right, a little bit on the other one. I kind of wish this wasn't a cream consistency, but it makes more sense to be a cream than a powder. Try to blot some of it off here. But it's not really working. Ah, is that going well? All right, close up. Let's see how we're doing. I think I need to get loose glitter to try one of these times. I think that would have worked a lot better than this glitter. But it is what it is. That's all, folks. No, just kidding. That's all for that glitter. That'd be good if you just wanted like glitter all over your lid. But you're right. Never, not never too much glitter. I think I would say there can be too much glitter. Oh my goodness, I have to hurry up because my computer is running out of battery. It usually goes like 4 hours. And yeah, this time it's not. Let me turn down my screen brightness. I'm not plugged in because I'm stupid. Okay, up a little bit. There we go. It's quite dim now. Hopefully that will make it go a little bit longer. So I should stop being so chatty and just hurry up. Who just texted me? I think M did. Oh, thank you so much for watching, M. Hi. M is my sister, by the way. Okay, so moving on. So eyeliner. Oh my goodness. I got this out too. I got like everything out and I can't find anything. So for eyeliner, I like always use my Kat Von D Trooper liner. It was right there. No, because the screen is so dim, in order to preserve my battery, I will have to use the mirror because I can't see anything here. I can like just see the chat and that's about it. So I'm just going to do this really light and hope for the best. I personally feel like brush eyeliners are a lot easier to control than felt tip. That is my personal preference. I actually have a new one that I'm getting from M Cosmetics. Hey, M! Not my sister M, but M Cosmetics, Michelle Fawn's brand. And it has a felt tip, not a felt tip. She has one with a felt tip, but it has a brush tip as well. She has one with a brush tip. And so I'm really excited to try that and see how it works out. Note to self, next time I do this, actually bring my computer charger over to my makeup station. Okay. That is a really awkward angle, and my eyeliner, look at how terrible that looks on this eye. Isn't that like really bad? Should I do, yeah, I'll do a wing. Why not? Does anyone else feel like they can't really talk while they're doing eyeliner? It's just like, it's such precision work. This is so crooked. My philosophy, when it's crooked, add a burger wing. Okay, there are my giant wings. They're probably not that big, but they make me feel like they're ginormous. Now I'm gonna do brows while I let that dry, and then we'll do mascara, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing for lips. So for brows, I mostly do them pretty much the same. I recently got some drugstore products, which I'm probably going to do in another live stream. By the way, I'm thinking about doing a live stream I'm thinking about doing a makeup for beginner series, but live streaming it. I thought that would be a lot of fun and kind of just go over some basics, and that actually would go really well with what you were talking about, Christy, is like makeup for like if you're in a hurry, because the idea is like kind of basics or for people who don't really know how to do makeup. And so I actually filmed it and then didn't like the footage. So the idea is like I'm kind of walking you through like, you know, a full look over time, but we're kind of taking it piece by piece and like, well, do this piece, and then if you want to do more, do this piece kind of thing. So I'm not sure if I want to do it as one big live stream or if I want to split it up into a few different ones and kind of break it up by chunks. But yeah, if you think that's a good idea, let me know. So anyway, I've got some drugstore brow products for that because, as I said, I filmed it and then didn't like it. But usually I use this one, it's the Benefit Goof Proof, and I'm in number 3. And so as much as brows are important, I'm like really bad at doing them. I will fully admit. Here's the thing, you don't have to be great at doing your brows. To do a basic brow. Just have to figure out how to fill it in, what the right color is, and what the right shape is. And that's really all you need to do. So, talking earlier, brows frame the face. My brows are also quite lopsided. So I do my best to make up for it, but it doesn't work all the way. Kinda. There we go. Maybe. That's so not good. I usually just go in with my finger and clean it up. I am not like one of those girls that can do like the really pretty like sculpted brows though, so go somewhere else for that. I'm not your girl for that. All right. Good enough. That's usually what I call brows. Good enough. Okay. And then I'm going to be using a clear gel. I think the one I have right now is by Anastasia. I think it's just a little sample I got in a Sephora box. So that's what it looks like. It's just a clear gel. It has a little hair in it. And so what I do is I brush my hairs up and then down for the second, or like the outer third, you know what I mean? So up and then down. And that kind of accentuates the arch. There we go. Brows. Okay, so eyeliner has, I was going to say cooled. Eyeliner has cooled. It's, oh my goodness. Alexa thought I was saying something to her. Anyway, so I'm going to curl my lashes. I usually only do this on filming days. Alexa, shut up. Can you even hear that? I think we're just going to have to worry about Alexa being Alexa in the background. Anyway, so I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm not going to worry about falsies because I don't really feel like it today. So just going to curl them, and I'm not great at curling my lashes. I am lucky that I have naturally long lashes, but I can make them look a lot longer by curling them, and I usually don't take the time to do so. I just realized how bad this eyeliner was because I was going in a hurry. I'm going to fix it off stream, I promise. But I really don't want my computer to die before I'm done. How much do I have left? I can't see a percentage. I can just see that it's like a little red sliver. Have you guys ever had something like this? You're like doing something and your computer's about to die. No, don't die on me! Please, no! Yeah. So, mascara. I'm just going to use Too Faced Better Than Sex, mostly because it was the first thing I came to. I have a bunch of open mascaras, which I like with varying degrees of like and not like, but yeah, it's a good one. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not sure if I want to debate whether it's actually better than Sex or if it's the best mascara in the world or anything like that, but it's a good one. So, top lashes. And then I always do my bottom lashes because I really feel like it frames the eyes really well. So there's the comparison with mascara and without mascara. Can you see that? All right. Looks like we have a little bit of eyeliner down there. Okay, so let me grab another pump of this. By the way, it's really bad to like pump the wand in and out because you're introducing, yeah, I just got the low battery warning. It's really bad to pump your mascara wand in and out because it introduces air, which can introduce bacteria into your mascara, which will make it go bad faster. So don't do that. Yeah, my eyeliner really needs to be fixed. I am just gonna do some lip stuff and then fix the eyeliner off stream. I kind of want to use my NARS Orgasm lip gloss over whatever I do on my lips. I'm just looking at my lip drawer. Lips is like the one thing I didn't pull out ahead of time. Not the one thing, but one of the things. No, I don't like anything super bright for lips. So I think I'm going to use this one by Bite. It's the Amuse Bouche in Pepper. That is what it looks like. It's fairly nude. Can you see that? I have all the swatches on my hand. So let's go ahead. Just going to put that on. All right, there's that. And I think I'm just going to use a little bit of this in the middle just for a little bit of highlight. All right. So I'm hoping I have like 3 or 4 minutes left. Did I forget anything? Do you have any questions? And should I do this again? I'm thinking maybe like I should do another Get Ready With Me next Sunday. I think that would be a lot of fun. I feel like I need a little bit more blush. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, thank you ahead of time so much for coming out. I know I've said that a few times during the stream, and I really, really, really appreciate it. So go ahead and leave those in the comments. I think my battery is, now I'm thinking about it, I think it's like literally just about to die. So I'm going to go offline. Let me know in the comments those things. What I was going to say. Did I miss anything with my makeup? I probably did because I was rushing near the end. Do you want to see another stream? I forgot what the third one is. Whatever. Thank you so much if you stayed till the end for coming out. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, definitely let me know if you want to do another one of these. And then give this a thumbs up if you liked it. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to be notified when I do my next live stream and when I have videos coming out, please hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say, babes. Thank you for putting up with me being simultaneously talky and not talky enough. I'll see you next time. Bye.